This meant that guests were compelled to consume every last drop of his sauces on the plates. Thus, he was referred to as the God of Sauces.
It's very nice of you to say, Iron Chef, but that's maybe gilding the lily just a bit. Just a bit. Hang on. Oh, that's right. Gotta turn the ring light on. Alright. I'm actually on time this week. I started early. I, got all my stuff ready about an hour before the stream, and it feels very different. In a good way. In a good way, I assure you. But let's not hang around. Let's cut to the chase. Hello, hi. My name is Scott. This is a stream all about fixing things. More specifically, it is about fixing ScummVM, a engine for playing older games on newer systems, and more specifically, it is about fixing the Macromedia Director support, which is a multimedia framework used for more than a decade and a half for many things, including this. In an earlier stream, we were looking at another product by Deluxoland, which I think is a publisher run by these fine people: Bill Barminski, Jerry Hesketh, Scott Arundale, and Webster Lewin. The publisher's website is still up. Like it says here, copyright 1994 to 2099, Deluxo Consumer Productions. So I'm guessing that they still exist in some form. But hello, Mad Moose. Mad Moose says there was much rejoicing. Stephen WH says thank you for the gadget fix. Yes, there was like a little regression with gadget invention, travel, and adventure in ScummVM Nightly, which should be fixed now. That was down to, what was that down to? That was down to, I think it was because we changed how the sprite handling code, or how the timeline code worked. Essentially, there were like certain things that were meant to happen when like it loops back to the same frame over and over and over again. But in this instance, we'd fixed it so that it was more accurate to the original. But we didn't add in one override, which is used for digital video, because of course digital video changes every, assuming that there's more video to play, the video on the screen will always change. And yet, because of the way that we draw the video to the screen, that wasn't being picked up. So that's now been fixed. So, and yeah, of course, the issue with Gadget was then you just couldn't play the intro video because it was just kind of stuck there. But we're not worrying about gadget invention, travel, and invention now. We're worrying about this guy. We're worrying about Barminski Consumer Product, which is a prequel to their other big things. So if we go to the CD-ROM section, it talks about Barminski Consumer Product. Actually, we'll just look at this page to begin with. What is Barminski Consumer Product, you ask? I do ask. This CD-ROM was created in an attempt to capture both the work and the personality of Los Angeles artist Bill Barminski. Hopefully it allows users to go beyond what the standard documentary film or artist catalog would deliver and comes close to the experience of actually getting to know the artist himself. The program contains numerous video clips, original music, and other audio, and of course, a large number of patents. Each of the 6 sections of the CD-ROM is independent of the others, yet each works to create a desire to seek out more information hidden in other parts of the program. Oh, this is really exciting to hear. And apparently, like, some versions of it came with a bottle opener, maybe? Here we go. Barminski Consumer Product is available to the general public on Macintosh and Windows, cross-platform, CD-ROM, US $100. This disc has become a cult classic in its limited edition form, which came packaged free with a special $99 can opener. Like Bill Barminski's paintings and music, Consumer Product takes a satiric look at the mass market imagery that has become so much part of our culture. It is both a documentary of an artist and an interactive game. Barminski Consumer Product contains over 160 of Bill Barminski's paintings, his original music, dozens of his underground comics, including the complete Tex Hitler series, video interviews in his studio, plus Subvert, an interactive adventure, where you are a professional advertising executive whose job is on the line. This mix of content makes for highly engaging and humorous political art. Don't we love humor? We love humor. This CD-ROM has been exhibited at museums and festivals all over the world, most recently at the Museum of Contemporary Art, Sydney, as part of Burning the Interface, Electra 96 at the Heine Onsted Art Centre in Hovikoden, Norway, and the 25th International Film Festival Rotterdam as part of the Exploding Cinema program. Barminski Consumer Product has been the subject of articles in Wired, Entertainment Weekly, the Utne Reader ID magazine, Freeze, Electronic Entertainment, and then there's a picture of Tex Hitler. New Media, Thumbs Up Award winner, the Austin Chronicle, CD-ROM World, Indelible News, all of these wonderful publications, which may or may not be in receivership at this point. The disc has also been featured on National Public Radio, KCRW, Morning Becomes Electric. Okay, yep. Honorable mention for interactive art and Voyages, New Voices, New Visions. And it was presented at the 1994 Toronto Interactive Film Festival and at the New York Festival's Interactive Multimedia Competition at New Image World. I really need to look into, like, 90s film festivals that displayed multimedia stuff, because that is fascinating to me. I do have, like, also the QuickTime the CD 1994, which is the International QuickTime Film Festival held in Tokyo and San Francisco. And sorry about the ring light. I realize it's not visible. We'll figure it out when we switch over. But yeah, so that's kind of the skinny on Barminski Consumer Product. I'm going to now just switch to the I've weighted down my crappy tripod with sandbags, so let me just, it's going to be like an endoscopy. I'll just move the keyboard out of the way. And switch to big camera mode. Oh no, is the camera? Oh, actually no. I got to turn the box around this way so you can see it. I understand now. I'm also okay. So I haven't really done very much in the way of unboxings before, but from what I understand, you're meant to get like the worst knife in your house and just go ham. Just go ham on the box, I think. Yeah, like I've seen previous, like normally when I see this on eBay, it comes around like $200, $300, but this was much cheaper than that. So, which is why you're seeing it here. As far as I'm aware, not available online. There we go. And then just very carefully remove the 30-year-old shrink wrap. I wonder if this comes with a bottle opener. That'd be really, really sick if it did. Okay, so here's the box. CD-ROM for Mac and Windows. And the end says, you can't really see, Deluxo Consumer Productions. And then on the back we have some very similar advertising copy, I think, to the website, which is explaining what it is. And then down the bottom we have, of course, we have the mark. We have the mark. All right. Now, what is inside? What is inside the box? Oh my god. Actually, oh no. Oh, no, dang it. All right. I saw something in the box and I thought, is that, could it be? Might it be? Interesting. Okay, so I think okay, that's glue. So I guess I gotta open the box from the other end. Like there's a little shelf inside, which contains a CD. There's like that flap which is glued in there. And I'm wondering, am I meant to open it from the other end? That's kind of odd. Yes, I meant to open it from the other end. No $99 bottle opener, sadly. So, but we just, yeah, got a compact disc jewel case for Barminski consumer product. God, stupid ring light. Oh, okay.
I don't understand, sir. We're already at the place you want to go.
Indeed we are. Indeed we are, whoever fired that off. And then inside, yeah, got the disc. And, oh look, coming soon. Encyclopedia of fucking clamps. This is the first complete reference guide to clamps and clamps-like devices. Pictured above is Jimmy Slime, one of your guides to this wonderful world of clamps. Coming soon from Deluxo Consumer Productions. So, yeah, I'll just be taking the CD out. No signs of disc rot. But yeah, God, that was such a... I can't believe that it didn't come with the $99 bottle opener. I would have used it to open all of my beer. Actually, I don't drink beer anymore because because I don't know, age. Anyway, let's go back to the desktop. And is that roughly? Oh God. Okay. Now to catch up on chat. Oh, hey Mfoolery. Mfoolery says, wait, hold up, there needs to be a fit redeem on this stream. What is that fabric? I love it. Oh, this is, what's it called? I think it's like it's like kind of, not duck, sorry, it's cotton drill. Like cotton drill fabric. So this is like from Suck Workwear. And Emperor says, wait, hold up, there needs to be a knife redeem on the stream. What is that knife? I can tell you, it says that it's from China. It's made of stainless steel, and it is by Swiss Sword Professional Series. It is from what I can tell, it's a bread knife that also doubles as a toasting fork. But it is easily the worst knife that I own because it generally hurts the person using it more than it hurts the food. Alright, so we are going to... Alright, so step one, I think, is we're going to have to put this into the cup holder of the computer and get that ripping. Mfoolery says, that knife looks like it would be anthropomorphized very easily. Yeah, there's plenty of room on the knife to, I guess... Well, you know, it's got like a nice toothy smile, and it's got, you know, like a nice place here for the I guess for the eyes to attach to. Like, yeah, you could absolutely make a low budget web miniseries featuring that knife if you were so inclined. Knife sonar. Yeah, exactly. Knife sonar. All right. So we're gonna go to games director. We're gonna go to Director 4. I think it's Director 4, and we'll just call it Barminski Consumer Product. Now, I was looking earlier at my friend Misty DeMayo's guide for how to archive CDs properly, and I had like enough time before the stream to check if this recommended tool worked, like Redumper. It does not. Apparently, I need a different CD-ROM drive for it to, like a Plextor, the Plextor one that the archivey people like, for it to work properly. So we're just gonna use, I'm gonna use DD Rescue like a poser, like an archivist poser. Sudo DD Rescue dev sr0, which is the CD drive, Yeah, it's just one one ISO partition. And there we freaking go. Okay, so we'll just leave that copying because it'll take a few minutes to hit its stride. Oh, Samthar says, thanks for the last pull request that was merged into ScummVM. The new extra stubs made some games working almost fine, apart from a mysterious crash. Yeah, it's always good to hear when that happens. There's like, you know, we're entering into like Director 5 territory now, which means loads and loads of extras, many of which, you know, gonna be weird custom code, which... And I don't know, like, I have kind of been thinking, like, should we just have, like, a pretend extra driver that we could use? Or should we... Because, I mean, like, right now you have to, like, make a stub every time you want to support a library. Otherwise it counts as a crash. But I guess in the meantime, let's check out... let's just have a quick revisit of Encyclopedia of Clamps. Do I have... Wait. The Encyclopedia of Clamps. Is it just called that? Oh, it's just clamps. Okay. Get ready for clamps. Actually, yeah, it's been a while since I've tested this. Like, this being a Director 5 game, it's probably improved since the last chaotic time. Clamps.
If you're interested in clamps, you've come to the right place, because we've got clamps, and more clamps. Hi there, I'm Tom Saban. I'm better known as Mr. Clamp from TV's Tool World. I'm going to be your virtual host on a thrilling journey through the Encyclopedia of Clamps. Now, assembled right here on this amazing CD-ROM is practically everything you could ever want to know about the exciting world of clamps, and then some. So, if you're ready to begin, just click on any of the 4 main buttons.
All right. Oh, I just finished copying, but we'll go through this anyway. So we'll just say uses of clamps, sizes and types of clamps. Okay, we've still got like a little bit of graphical problem. Like this diagonal line is quite strange. Really big clamps?
To find out more about the clamps.
Oh wait, that's right. Yeah, so we've got like this interesting sort of... Like, it looks like it's meant to be drawing a box, or at least an invisible box. Maybe they were using a line, like, as a primitive. So, like, one of the basic shapes you can draw in Director is lines. Like, maybe they were using that as, like, a collision mask. Like, if we look at this, like, channel 12. So, like, channel 12 is... Oh, okay, wait, no, it's a ghost. It's a ghost from another frame. That doesn't count. Channel 5? Has channel 5 got anything in it?
Thanks for using the amazing...
Oh, whatever. Not important. We can come back to that.
Encyclopedia of Clamps.
So let's quit. Okay, click on the Deluxo logo. Great. Clamps! So we'll just pick a couple of these at random. I think... Oh, look! Here's the picture! Here's the picture from, well, I mean, like, part of it, at least. From the box. And then on the background, they've also got, this beer picture, which I think is also there on the screen. Don't know why I gestured like I did. Oh, Mad Moose says, I did some work on stuff at 5lib. Oh, I can listen to files recursively. Now I need to implement the decompression algorithms. Oh, best. Godspeed. Godspeed to you. Writing decompression code. Horrible. Just, I don't know, like, you have to really trick yourself into, like, getting into a fun place doing that. Because usually it's just, oh, how come it's all completely busted, or oh, how come it like works fine and then like breaks down halfway through for no reason. Okay.
Some mentally ill people actually enjoy watching commercials.
Right. I wonder. These art games are interesting because they tend to like do very high frame ratey kind of tricks like this. Oh, advertising is nothing more than propaganda. Oh, oh. How subversive. Okay. Hype, made by the makers of lies. Oh, these are cute. I'm sorry.
It's strong and fast.
Oh, Mamu says, I found some source and high-level description. It looks overly complicated, but doable. Oh.
Without the gas.
Oh, okay. Ad swine. Revolutionary. Oh, to the advertiser means a sudden or radical change in a system or state of affairs. What is love? A deodorant that leaves no flaky residue. Advertisers view love as a cheap emotion, best used.
There's bedpans and clamps and tweezers and scissors.
Got your number.
Oh, sorry, I just realized that the audio is crazy loud. Because, like, the intro is very quiet. But hopefully we're better now.
Got your number.
Okay. Anyway, this is kind of like the caliber from Encyclopedia of Clamps. But I think that everyone is probably looking forward to the real deal, which is Bar Minsky. Oh, Sonavelt says Columbo's volume was okay. Yeah, that's on a different channel, so that volume should always be okay. I was more worried about, like, my microphone in relation to the volume of the game. Anyway, there we go. The end. How do we leave? Can we leave? Oh, I see. Right. Why is it the okay? Oh, right. The word split means leave. Okay, and then. All right. How do we? Oh, this way to the egress. Ugh. Okay. A charming trio designed for maximum appeal. This way back to clamps. Walnut finished. Dramatic design. Washable vinyl. Press you to quit. Okay. I didn't know there were these kind of like lewd pictures of TV's Tool Time guy. But yeah, this is, you know, Bill Barminski, responsible for all the artwork, art direction, and the combined efforts of Bill Barminski, Webb Salut, and Jerry Hasketh. So the same as oh, Paul Palo is Tom Savin. Okay. Ooh, the Robert Berman Gallery. Might actually check to see if that's still around. Okay. And yes, the new mark. And by Deluxo. Okay, and then we're out. Yeah, apparently Bill Bumensky still has an installation at the Robert Berman Gallery. Oh, from 2012. Okay, so he's still been kind of doing what's called artworks about products. And yep, there we go. Barminski Consumer Product, Encyclopedia of Clamps, and Cyclops Boy the One-Eyed Detective. Okay, interesting. Oh, and was responsible for the music video for the Sunscreen song for Baz Luhrmann. Other video projects include a special concert film for the Goo Goo Dolls, a film for Swedish clothing company H&M, and an animated video for the spoken word project Mortified. Okay. What are we doing? We're... Okay, so that's now ripped. Being Marchintosh, I was going to say, being Marchintosh, I'm contractually obligated not to only stream Macintosh stuff. So we're going to rip the Mac version and test that to begin with, I feel. We're going to actually, yeah, we're going to have to add both, but like Mac and Windows, but oh, that's right. And I can't use CMonkey for this. I have to use Chrome. Oh, I can take the CD out, actually. Okay. And there we go. Extract all of this. Okay, and there's like a preview for Clamp, for Encyclopedia of Clamps in here. Which makes me think like maybe was this like a later re-release? Because Clamps came out in 97 and this is a... like the copyright on the CD is 1994. I don't know, maybe Clamps was just just a long time in the making. Barminski, Mac.
Okay. See there, oh, open up the lid, take a peek, and clamp that back down again. Don't.
I'm surprised that like, yeah, I was not expecting there to be any clamp talk in Iron Chef, but proving me wrong. Bloody Cactus having an involuntary shudder about Mac resource forks. And yes, it is still March after all for a few more days. Okay, so now we got to do a little bit of bookkeeping here. We got to go to ScummVM, Engines, Director, Detection Table. Actually, do I have even the latest source code? What have I got here? Oh wow, alright, what was this? Oh, this change. That's probably gonna break things, so we'll just... Actually, no, it's probably fine. I'll just forget it. Chances are if I just stash it now, I'll never remember to...
But I'm not. I had a woman in the car yesterday, would you believe it? She backed into a mailbox.
A mailbox? Oh no. Also, good reminder for me, do not try and build with more than 8 cores, because then that causes the audio to go crispy crackly. Whereas I think 8 is fine, because that's how many I've got. Oh, M. Foolery says, clamps are the great unifier. They hold us all together. Or something. It's very, very apt. Yeah, that's it. Detection tables. So we're gonna have to add another one in here. We're gonna call it be after Barbie of Swan Lake, the Enchanted Forest, and it's gonna be called Barminski consumer product. And then now we're gonna skip all the way down to the 400s. So a little bit too far. So it would be about, yeah, it would be about here, I think. Oh, there you go. We have to Barb Magic House. So Mac Game 1 Barminski. And what do we think? It's going to be like there's consume.exe. I guess it's consume me, which is going to be the. Interestingly, there's a file consumer product registration. Okay, it's an ASCII file, which is just a bunch of underscores. So I guess it's going to be consume me. Which is, yeah, PJ93, that's director. So. And we want TR, I'm gonna leave that blank, 0, 400. Yeah, 404. So we'll do that. Make. Okay, so that puts in a detection stub. Oh, Bloody Cactus says, clamps not as strong as a butterfly hair clip. And Infula replies with, I never had any. The ones with glitter in them were extra powerful though. Oh, you mean like the kind of, the translucent plastic? Like that kind of, that Y2K era, like frosted purple plastic, but with suspended glitter particles in them. Yeah. Those are pretty great. I think more, yeah, like more, like the frosted plastic look definitely needs to come back, and if it's got embedded glitter in it, I mean, better that than glitter making its way into like reservoirs. So, you know, anything that kind of like encapsulates the microplastics is only a good thing in my view. Let's go. So we've done that. We've built the detection table. So now we should be able to debug flags detection debug level 5 Barminski. And now that will hopefully give us the hash and the number that we need to put in here for the file size. There is probably a nicer way of doing this, which all of the other ScummVM contributors are going to like, why didn't you just say do that? Like, I'm pretty sure that you can open it up in the, like if you use the menu system, it'll just tell you what these numbers are, but I just do it from here because it's quicker. Okay, so that's the MD5, or partial MD5, and that's the file size. So we'll just rebuild that again. Because yeah, it'll say it's going MD5 mismatch because it found the file name, but I'd left it blank. But if we just get out of that. Okay. Lingo strict. Okay, I'm gonna run it in the mode which tells me like the output of every single script that's running, so in case one breaks we'll be able to see what it is. And we just gotta wait for my video driver to decide to open up a screen. There we go. Here it is. Deluxo Consumer Productions, Barminski consumer product created by Webster Lewin, Jerry Hasketh. There, yes, the mark. Alright, well, let's go. Wait, what? Oh no, okay. You just kicked us back to the intro. So looking at the... Because yeah, if I click this again, yeah, it'll just boot us back here. So... The issue that's going on is that when you click on the screen, it is asking to go to movie.b.dir, and it's prefixed with an @ symbol, which generally means it's got to be at the top level. Wait a second. Grep B. Did Dumper Companion not work? I think Dumper Companion didn't work. Because we've got, like, a lot of files here. But I don't see the... Oh, wait, there's another option. There's another option which it could be, which is that maybe b.dir is inside Consume Me. Like, you can embed multiple movies into a file. And maybe that's what they did here. I don't know why you'd do that. It's kind of an odd choice. Give me a moment. Let's do like let's have a second opinion of the second opinion of the Mac ripping. ScummVM tool, dev tools, Dumper Companion, ISO. There are two versions of Dumper Companion. One that's the web-based one, which also works with Macintosh like hard disk images, and then there's this one which works only on ISOs. And if we go barminski.iso and just dump it here. Okay. No, it must be embedded. It must be embedded in some way, because otherwise freaking yeah. Because yeah, like it's not here on the Windows version either. Okay. Now I have a feeling that we fix this for another thing. Like, this is not the only time. Like, quirks? Where's the quirks file? Game quirks. Because I definitely remember there being some other kind of problem with that. Understand with Lewin. Nah, okay. Because like here's the place in the source code where we go and like add in bodges for things that need special remapping and such. Like there's like yeah, Searchman. Okay, apparently L-Zone's the only place we use that. Maybe I'm misremembering. Okay, and the other... Now, what was the freaking other part which had it? It was in... Resource? That's CPP. It must be... Yeah, I'm guessing... Is it Probe Resources, which has There's no strings, XObject. Yeah, that was the one that I was thinking of. I'm pretty sure that Maniac Sports, that awful extreme sports slideshow, did something very similar. Like it embedded all of its exe file. Sorry, it embedded all the movies into like one blob, and they weren't there. I guess we should just fail to find MMM file size for this. Yeah, it'll be in load exe v4. Actually, that's a good point. Because this would be part of the exe loader, let's give this a try with the Windows version. I know this is breaking the rules on Mactember, but this is about isolating. This is about isolating the problem. We're not abandoning macOS. Far from it. We're gonna come right back to it. At the very least, we're gonna come right back to it and do Derrat Sorcerum afterwards, because we want to see a little guy in a bedsheet get hit by a firebolt again. Which we can now do, because one of the changes that I pushed in over the weekend is to fix the gamma. Macintosh is notoriously, for like most of the time they were, they've changed it back now, but for the longest time, they would kind of increase the brightness artificially on all the graphics, which then meant that games that were produced for Macintosh just sort of looked really dark when you ran them in emulation without gamma correction. So yeah, ScummVM now corrects for gamma. Yeah. Sorry, Stephen WH corrects me. March and soft. Yeah, it's time for March and soft. Debug flags, lingo exec, lingo strict, debug level 5. Oh wait, no, it's not gonna. Oh, and also, first problem is I asked for Barminksy. What's that? It's not gonna be Barminsky. And the other thing is that I need to fix the detection table, because it's gonna be freaking wrong. Okay, so there's WinGame1, that's gonna be called consume.exe, I think. And we just want to know what these two are going to be. Yeah, it's just consume.exe. Oh, and it's Barminsky, because that's what the title is. Okay, Barminsky consumer product. Okay, will it get past... well... we click on this. Yes! Alright, so we know that the issue is going to be in the Macintosh loading code somewhere. Because yeah, if we go all the way back to... yeah, set next movie b.dir goes to here, and then... whereas in here, because it figures out, oh, consume.exe is the archive which contains b.dir, I'll just use that. So we'll come back to that, I think. We want to explore everything that Barminsky consumer product has to offer. And then afterwards we may come back and have a look at like why the Mac sub film support isn't working as well as it should. So what have we got here? We've got fabulous savings. Oh, okay. We've got the intro, which I think we just saw. I don't know. Let's try the intro. Oh no, it's different. There's like a movie at the top.
I'm a secret agent in suburbia. Mind getting me a cup of coffee? I had moved to Los Angeles in 1985 to pursue cartooning. I was a underground comic book artist, and I lived in a warehouse, and I was dirt broke, and I was going to paint a mural on a wall, and this guy that I hardly knew said, "Oh, don't paint it on a wall, paint it on canvas, and you can sell it later." And I was like, yeah, right, you can sell it my ass, you can't. I wasn't familiar with the concept of selling artwork. I just, that was like for artists, and I was just some kid. And so I just dismissed the idea for that reason, and also for the reason that I didn't have any money. I couldn't buy canvas or paint. I was going to use some paint that I'd found. Anyway, he showed up one day with a bunch of paper, like 100 feet of 12-foot long butcher paper, and a bunch of paints, and said, "Here, paint on this if you're going to paint anything." Anyway, I did, and after a while, he came and looked at a couple paintings I'd done. Said, "These are really good. Let's do a show and sell them." And I was like, "Yeah, right. How do you do that?" And he took care of it all. He rented a space. Him and another friend of his, Kirsten and Scott.
Like all this home video footage.
Rented a space and printed up the cards and sent out a mailing list amongst their friends, and I had my first opening that way, and it was.
Look at that 90s fashion.
Sold some artwork. This was one of the paintings that was there, and this was
the
one
skinny
of the first
bolo
things I
ties
sold right here. All of a sudden, it was like, wow, you can actually, like someone like me, could actually do artwork and sell it and make money, and it was a revelation. So, yeah, that's how I got started in painting.
There you go. There's a log cabin story straight from I'm guessing that's Bill Barminski. And we've got foreword by Webster Lewin. Oh, which is text. Okay. The inspiration for this program came about primarily because of the frustration of my past experiences with multimedia. My first 2 years in the field have been spent working on various big-budget interactive programs that were too grand in design. They were just too grand, and offered little in the way of enjoyment to the program's users. Unforgivable. Though they contained video and audio, they were like sets of encyclopedias on CD and Laserdisc, and were so clunky that a real book or documentary film would have been far better and less costly to produce. I think this is maybe like the origins of the animus, which brought us Encyclopedia of Clamps. Like, they clearly, like, Webster Lewin was obviously just irked by just the sheer number of encyclopedias that were being crapped out on CD around this time. Then Jerry Hasketh came along on his own using HyperCard and QuickTime. He put together some clever CD-ROMs that were full of cool content. I wondered... Okay, so Jerry Hasketh, another one of the contributors to this. Gotta maybe like looking to see if they've done anything else. I wondered why more CD-ROM programs couldn't be more like this. Then I realized that they could, and would have to be, if multimedia was ever to reach its potential as a highly communicative art form. Jerry was also frustrated with the way things were going in our part of the multimedia world, and when I approached him with the idea of collaborating on a program with Los Angeles artist Bill Barminski and myself, he readily agreed. Consumer product was produced pretty much in our spare time with whatever technical and financial resources we could scrounge. I've been a friend of Bill Barminski as well as a collector of his work since we met in the early 80s. He was studying art and I was a film student and at the University of Texas in Austin. That time was, for me and many others who were there then, a flurry of creative activity. Okay. It looks like you... Okay. Like there is a right click which then when I click it, it goes to like next, which is it just says go to the next frame, but is there a next frame? Like, we're currently at frame 3. Chan 4? Okay, no, apparently there is a frame 4, it just does not want to go there. So that is a... Everybody says, why have multimedia when you can have a wall of text? Yeah, it's always about, what is it, like, you know... I was gonna say, like, print, not show, or, I don't know. I don't freaking know, but, like, we should be able to go to the next page, but there is something amiss here. So if I were to go, like, frame 4... Okay, oh god, there's more text. There was so much going on, so much creative stimulation. At least it seemed that way to me, coming from the cultural vacuum of West Tejas. Austin's punk scene was at its high point, and driving it was a loosely knit core group of musicians, photographers, filmmakers, writers, actors, and artists. It was impossible for Bill, myself, and many others not to look back on that time and place with extreme nostalgia. There were many underground fanzines in Austin in the early 80s, but one of the most inventive was John Slate's, aka Johnny Rat, or the Kennedy Assassination Fanatic in Slacker, Xiphoid Process. This was the first publication to carry a comic strip by Barminski. Later, Bill took a job at Kinko's and was able to publish several series of underground comics on his own. It was when he hit on the character of Tex Hitler, fascist gun in the West. Oh, there's the pun. That people outside the punk scene also began to notice his work. Yep, okay, so talking about satirical influences. Can we go to the next frame? No, we can't. So I'll just jog it along. Okay, I guess that's it. I guess... Anyway. And then we've got some Thoughts on Art and Technology by Toby Crockett. If this is more text... Oh my god, it's more text. Yeah, okay. If you want to read this at home, you absolutely can. Just pause the video here. And here. And here. Oh no, Captain Cook mentioned. Let's jog on. And here. And here. Oh my god, it's a big essay. And we are not going to read it now. And it continues. Oh, I just realized that my camera is kind of blocking some of these. Hang on. There. Seen that bit? Oh wait, no. Like, hang on. I'll go back a page. Okay, my camera isn't moving. Whatever. Well, you'll just have to imagine what words are there behind my face. Alright, enough text. We're done with text. Yeah, Mad Moose says text is certainly one of the multiple media. Let's go this first one.
You Go There Film Strips presents The Exciting World of Number 5, Advertising.
Advertising is a lot more than just billboards and television commercials. Remember those tennis shoes you just had to have? Could be it had a lot to do with advertising. If you were an advertising executive, you would first find out who a particular product is designed to most appeal to. Perhaps young people. Or old people.
What a face.
Men. Or women.
Okay.
If you were an advertising executive.
Alright, this is fun. Yes. What have we got? Oh, wait, no, we're in an office. We're in an advertising office. We've got, new and improved Waterlicious tastes more like water than water does. What? What happened there? Did I just click at the wrong time? Okay, we've got 3 doors.
I have something to tell you. I'm leaving you for another man.
What about the letter?
You can't hold that against me. I was under anesthesia at the time.
But you said that we were going to be married.
I know, darling. I said a lot of things.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him. I swear I will. I swear it. Oh.
You'll keep your hands off him. You'll not say a word to him.
He's nothing more than a filthy, lowly cook in a restaurant.
But I'll change him.
But he's an illegal alien.
But he's my illegal alien. It's love, darling.
No.
Hello, this is Brock Johnson with a special breaking news story live from our Channel 5 newsroom. We go now to Linda Green.
We're talking today with someone who's been recently fired. Could you tell us, sir, what happened?
I was doing my job and I just got fired, and it's not fair.
Is that an Australian accent?
I see. So, would you say you're a victim of automation?
Yes.
I see. So, what are you planning on doing with all of your spare time?
I'm going to open my own business.
Okay. Well, that's the story, Brock. Now back to you.
Thanks for that report, Linda. Certainly was very interesting. Turning now to other news, in Los Angeles today, the mayor said he is...
Okay.
So, you like to watch
Ah.
TV, eh? Well, you'll have plenty of time for that now. Your services are no longer needed here. Clean out your desk.
What was that? It's like proto Shrek. Okay, let's try that again.
You go there.
Just skip straight to here. We don't need to see the you know, educational film part. Okay, if we click this. Alright. Something about that is not happening the correct way that it should be happening. Because, like, what have we got here? We've got... Right, so there is a sub4.dir, sub3.dir. I guess sub3 is the one that, like the previous room. Anyway, we'll go through this door this time.
Huh? What the hell is going on here? I thought I told you to get back to work.
You told me no such thing. You...
Are you deaf? Maybe you can read lips. Clean out your desk. You're fired!
Okay. Alright, so now we're here. This is going to be movie... Okay, this is movie sub 2. Let me just destroy this, the scroll back. Mouse down, B mouse up. So we're here, and I click the screen. That opens up a breakpoint. Which